My 4 favorite things about living in Hoover, Alabama. There are so many reasons to love living in Hoover, Alabama, and I certainly love this community. I'm sure you do as well. Let me share with you some of my favorites. The public school system is just stellar. People love our schools. We have 2 high schools, one Spain Park High School and Hoover High School. Everybody who goes to those schools loves them. They're very different. And we have 3 middle schools, 1 intermediate school, 10 elementary schools. Hey guys, in these elementary schools, I've gotten to know a number of the principals and the teachers, and these people have such a heart for our students, and I don't take that for granted. It is just amazing, the people we have who are committed to pouring into our children every day. And one of the newer schools in Hoover is the Career Connection Academy. I always say it wrong, but it's something like that. And it is a tech school. And you have got to go visit that, or perhaps even volunteer. Maybe you are a technical person who has time and contribute to those students. So I know they have a health section. They have a computer piece. They have things like a fire and rescue training program, air conditioning training. It's just this fully encompassed, really cool training program that's kind of a work-study setup for students who prefer a little different trajectory with their high school education. So the Hoover Public Schools is one of my favorite things. Another favorite thing that I love about living in Hoover is how family-friendly it is, the entire environment. So there's parks, there's lots of trails. The city of Hoover has a whole master plan for trails and parks that goes out like 10 years, forever growing and developing and providing green spaces for all the residents of Hoover. The Hoover Metropolitan Stadium has all kinds of sports fields, whatever you're looking for: tennis, basketball, volleyball, softball, baseball, lacrosse, you name it. It is quite an impressive complex. So all of these family-friendly things really lend to just a lovely environment for people to live in. Another thing that I really love about the city of Hoover are our fire and police department. They are some of the best trained. They are stellar people, and they really care. They are such an impressive group of people. And while I hope you never have the opportunity to encounter our police or fire department, when you need them, they're there for you, and they just do an amazing job. Another one of the things that we all love about the city of Hoover, which is easy to take for granted because we experience it day in and day out, is our rather mild weather. So, it gets a little cold in the winter, but not really. And we really don't have snow. And I love the fact that, generally speaking, most years we have 4 seasons. So it's always great to see the fall leaves turn colors, the spring flowers all in bloom, and it gets warm in the summertime, but that's what you expect in the summertime, right? So the last thing, that's a secret that I really hesitate to tell you about, is the Hoover Library. And the reason I don't want to tell you about it is because it's such a popular place. There's so many people there. It is a happening place. And one of the things that the Hoover Library has is its own theater. And if you haven't been, you've got to go. There's not a bad seat in the house. And it is amazing, the great plays, musicals, comedians, musicians who come and perform at the Hoover Library. The tickets are $40, $45. They're very inexpensive. The parking is great. You don't have to go downtown. You're supporting our local library, and the shows are just fabulous. And our local library is not like your grandma's library. There's something for everyone. If you have young children, or perhaps you're a grandparent like I am, there are programs for every age group. So if you're keeping the grandchildren one day and you have the 3-year-old, there's always something going on for 3-year-old, age specific. And if you have teenagers, I love that you can call the library and tell the librarian who works with, say, 13-year-old teenage boys, talk to her and say, hey, my son just read such and such book, and I really want to keep him going with reading. What would you suggest? And that librarian can pull out a whole bunch of books that are probably in line with what your son might like. So many cool features about the Hoover Library. And I could go on and on about all the things I love about living in Hoover, Alabama. And I know you have your own list too. But if you happen to be out of state or out of town and you're thinking about this community, give me a call. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Better yet, it'd be really fun to just take you on a tour and let you see things for yourself.